All right. Thanks for joining us, folks. And I'm headed to Monday Night Football. See yous.
Where did my music go?
Really?
I picked it because it's your favorite song, Steve.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're in for a treat here, Dan.
That was Celeste's suggestion.
Really?
She knows how much you like that.
Really?
All right, guys, we're live. It is Monday night, and we have the entire Florida Hunt band is back together. So let's introduce Dan. You are the honcho in charge over there at Soldiers Freedom Outdoor.
Oh, yeah. Can you hear me okay?
Oh yeah, we hear you, brother.
All right. Very good. Yep. I'm here at Soldiers Freedom Outdoors at Camp Freedom.
Wow.
We have our buddy, the honcho in charge of Florida Hunt pages, Mr. Gregg Papallo.
Hey guys.
He's been on here once or twice before.
My favorite artiste, Gary Penta.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
My man.
Ronnie the Ghetto, the Gold Digger. And some guy that hacked the page and got on the screen. I don't know how that happened, but
I'm Marc Hoover tonight.
okay.
I want to be Marc Hoover. He's going to be joining us. Dude, guys, I am so sorry. He's going to be joining us. I'm. You know what? I guess I'll start the show by saying this.
Who's that? Is that Ronnie's?
What's that?
I took care of it.
Dan,
I thought that's what he was going to open the show with.
Dan, you got to keep your phone still because when you move it around, it's making a lot of noise.
All right.
So, I have a special announcement tonight. I know that a lot of people.
The Mayo Clinic came through with the whole transition thing.
We're happy. Well, I'll get to go to the Mayo Clinic, good. At least it'll be get done right and not done in Frank Lopergola's shop.
I got an ugly box. I'm telling you, I'll take care.
Yeah, I know the ugly transformation. So
Mark's in the chat.
Mark's in
the chat. Mark's in the chat. Don't he have a link?
He's got the link. He says he's going to sign in a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to give a special announcement here. Thank you. All right. So, all right. You ready for this one, Gregg?
Go right ahead with it.
I'm going FH10, baby. And not only me am I going to FH10, Ronnie's going to FH10 with us.
Nobody's echoing harshly.
I know we're hearing some echo, but is that not awesome, Gregg? I can't wait to come. I am so psyched.
I'm supposed to act like I didn't know, I guess, huh?
The boy who just muted me.
I'm checking everybody to see who's echoing.
Yeah,
Are you trying to censor me? You're censoring me. Don't censor me. So, yeah, guys, I know a lot of people were hitting me up. Are you going? And I really, honestly, it was no lie. It was not planned, but I sat down and I got a flight and oh my God, my granddaughter's driving in the snow. She just got home. So, hey, Ron, I got to ask you a question. Was I supposed to ask Frank if I could stay at his house? The echo's good.
Dan, turn down your volume on your phone.
Well, if I turn it down, I can't hear you.
Well, don't have to turn it all the way down.
I can barely hear you now.
Do you have us playing on a computer or something behind you at all? Or?
No, you're on my phone.
Wow.
That's better now, though.
All right.
So what was I saying? So I kind of just invited myself to Frank's house. I told him he's got to pick me up at the airport. He's driving me to FH10. So Ronnie will be
Does he got a
flying in, right?
Yeah, I'm flying into Jacksonville. And
Uh,
I'll be coming over to
Is
Gainesville.
John getting you at the airport?
No, he's not picking me up in the airport.
Why not? I can see he should be holding the sign, the ghetto. I hope that echo's not hurting too many people.
No. When you picked up your phone, the echo was gone. What do you got your phone leaning against?
Is that better?
It might be the
What?
table.
I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds like what it was on the table was doing it.
Yeah. As long as it's picked up, it's not leaning against whatever. It's fine.
All right, so FH10. The meet and greet is on the 22nd?
23rd.
23rd. From what I understand, the meet and greet is going to be at Camp Freedom.
Correct.
Right.
8 o'clock that night or 6?
6, right, Dan?
6.
All right, so 6 o'clock, February 23rd, which is a Friday. We're going to be at Camp Freedom, which is, like, to me, one of the most awesome places. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the ambiance, it's Dan, it's Gregg, it's everyone that's there just makes the place, like, awesome. Like, it's just, like, awesome. It kind of, I get separated from the world, to tell you the truth, because Camp Freedom and whatever else is going on in the world is just separate. Saturday the 24th. What time do we all want to get there? What time do we show up?
Well, it'll probably, the gates will probably open after 7, right, Dan?
After 7, and then what? We usually kick off at 8 o'clock with a safety briefing and get everybody in the right direction and go from there.
So give us a rundown, Gregg, of the chronological order of events.
Give me 1 second. I'll go ahead and play. I guess I should have pulled that page up if you wanted me now.
Well, I didn't. You know what? Nothing's scripted. Nothing's in it.
Yeah,
Frank,
I know.
We're not.
But luckily, I have everything within my fingertips. So
we're not waiting. We're not broadcasting on YouTube.
Dan, I'm muting you in between segments to keep the echo out.
Okay.
When you talk, it's fine. When we talk, it's coming through your phone.
No worries. Yep.
So we kick off at 8 o'clock approximately. The first seated hunt will be at 9 a.m. because there's 2 seated events. The first seated event will be at 9, and then the kids event is at 10 o'clock, and that's going to be down on the beach. Maria's going to be putting that on, and we've got We've got a couple of kids detectives being sponsored, donated by Nokta. We've got a bunch of other stuff that a lot of people have stepped up and donated for the kids to find. And then we have lunch is approximately around 12. I'm pretty sure food will probably be ready before then, but the food trucks that are there, I think Dan said, is going to have coffee in the morning or what have you. They'll be there early enough. We'll probably be serving food throughout the morning too as well. But
what's on the lunch? Frank wants to know what's on the lunch menu.
Pizza.
No, man, I want the barbecue again.
Yeah, so lunch menu is going to be all sorts of stuff: pulled pork, chicken, burgers, fries, pretty much a little bit of everything.
Come early, I'll come a day early just for the food.
Are we able to reserve a number in line? Just Frank wants to know again if we can.
We'll get you guys set up quick.
Steve wants to know if they'll deliver to the truck while he'll be sleeping.
Camp Freedom Grubhub. Okay, so that's the lunch will be served. Tell us about
and then we've got the second seated hunt will start at 2 o'clock, and they're both going to be in the same area. So if you don't pick something up the first time, you still have a chance to get it. Maybe finding it plus, we've got coins for both events plus tokens. We've got some other vendors are putting out tokens for prizes as well. And then around 5 o'clock, we'll be doing the raffles.
So the first seated event is at 9 a.m.
Yep.
Okay, and then between 10 and 2 is the natural hunts and lunch.
You got 10 and 2 or 3 and 9. I lost.
Oh my God. So everyone goes out on the natural hunt area. Tell us a little bit about what's going on with the natural hunts this year as well.
I'll leave that. Dan, I know Dan was
All right.
clearing some areas. I'll let him speak on those areas.
Yeah, Dan.
All right, so we've opened up some more property. There's we're doing quite a bit of clearing as far as bush hogging. So there'll be another 10 or 20 acres that you guys haven't really been able to hunt before that'll be opened up, and we're making sure all the fields are cut short so everybody's got a good swing on their detector. We've got a couple new areas with fresh dirt over at the lease on the other side of the property that we have, the 450 acres. That's addition to the 350. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be opened up pretty good. You'll have a few different trails to explore, and some stuff before that was probably pretty hard to get to that'll be opened up, and we'll have 2 tractors running with trailers, two side by sides, so everybody should be able to get around pretty good everywhere.
Wow, yeah, and that's pretty good. That's awesome. And the dirt you're bringing in from where? I heard some story about you're bringing in dirt from somewhere.
No,
Well, the dirt was brought in from downtown Stark, Florida.
Right.
No, don't tell anybody that.
Wow.
That's where I'm going.
Shut up. We're throwing you in the lake. I don't know what you're talking about. Wow. So I mean, there's the natural areas, and there has been now, we've had this a couple of times at at Camp Freedom, but there has been some really, really good finds. I know there's been some reals. Who wants to tell us about some of the things that were found in the past? Gregg?
Sure. We've had everything from, Civil War era items like bullets, buttons off the uniforms, because that area, there was some troop movement through that area going either to Gainesville or it might have been a Lusty, but there was, documented troop movement in that area. I know, Frank, I think you found a cuff button by the beach.
No, the cuff button. Well, the cuff button came from I think the field that's not in use this year, up where the packing station was or whatever that was, up in the front on the side of the driveway coming in.
Yeah, to the left.
They're still in use as of right now. That property that hasn't been as of yet. I know it hasn't been marked off or closed off, so we can still access it as of right now.
The Indian head button came from that little, basically where the right behind the beach where the food carts were.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I know the area.
I watched Frank dig some stuff. You dug a silver coin in front of me. You dug that button.
The beach in the woods, where the beach and the woods meet on the side. That's where the silver quarter came.
You found it was a barber quarter, wasn't it?
Barber quarter.
Right under that
really
tree.
Cool tokens were found over in that same area. There used to be a pen there or something.
I pulled. It's the size of a cartwheel penny. It's huge. It's copper. It feels like coin metal, and it's absolutely blank. There's nothing on either side of it. I never figured out what the heck it was. There's no detail. There's no nothing. But it's a huge round piece of copper, and it feels like a coin.
I want to try and hunt this year. I wind up talking to people.
I know, right?
I know. Was it a Florida Hunt 8? The guy Jamie from Daytona found that Revolutionary War bayonet.
Yeah.
And what else?
Keep
telling us what else was found. I know there was some. Everyone's found reals.
There was large cents. There was. There was several large cents found. There's been 3 reals. I think it was 2 1 reals, maybe a half real, or it was 2 1 reals and I've never found one, so I could be saying they were the wrong ones. I don't know.
I didn't find a real there.
Herb Lee said he found a standing Liberty. I think he said. Wait. A seated Liberty quarter. Herb Lee found. I know they'll be there. Someone's saying they found a 1904 quarter.
Nice.
A lot of good things have been found. I know there were a lot of buttons and stuff too on top of it. So there are great things to be found. They're shipping in, like we said.
We have somebody coming from Canada this year too.
We do. Everyone comes from all over the place. It's so great because we get to meet a lot of folks from Detect America have, made this their home. And we either get to see others from Detect America or new people that come from Detect America. And it's just an awesome time. So don't be shy don't be reserved when it comes to the natural hunts, because there's stuff out there.
Yeah, there definitely is.
There is, and I've seen it found, and it's pretty good. And now tell me, you opened up some new fields, you were saying?
We just made it more accessible. A lot of our stuff was grown over to where you probably just really couldn't get a detector in there. And so that'll all be mowed over, bush hogged down to the ground, and it'll give a lot more access to places that were pretty much filled with briars and cactus and stuff like that. So
I remember
there's still hundreds of acres that nobody's touched out there. It's some of it's easy detecting, some of it's hard, but there's still a lot to be found. I'm positive of that.
Great. Now let's talk about the sponsorship, Greg. Just start from A and go to Z.
Luckily, I got that written down.
Oh, okay.
Thank
God.
Yeah.
Now, in the past, we've had the greatest sponsors. There's no shortage of giveaways. I got to tell you, we start the raffles at 5 and go till like 7, man.
Yeah, but no, this year we did it like we did last year. We did tokens for the majority of the bigger prizes. There's a couple of the things that Gary's picked up, had graciously donated. I know he could speak on a couple of those folks that donated those really cool prizes. The guy from Extreme Scoops.
Mm-hmm.
So you've planted tokens out in the premises?
Not yet. No, they will be in the seated event. There might be a couple of them might be in the vicinity. I haven't decided yet for some of the prizes.
I got you. Okay.
But majority right now I have 150 tokens that were made for the event with the logo on it, and were made by Doug Prock. He's another one of our sponsors. But to go down through the sponsors, obviously we have Nokta, Mind Lab, Garrett. The last couple of years, Russ hasn't been able to make the Florida events. This year is the same. He's going to be, I guess, out of the country. So then we've got Ronnie, our one of our illustrious, one of our great sponsors there. We've got Gary. Gary does some amazing raffles. We got Marc Hoover with his raffles. Detecting Buddy from Georgia, Buddy Webb. He's another sponsor. We've got a first-time sponsor, Bones El Salvador, the guy that writes all the colonial books out of St. Augustine. He donated 5 of his books to be given away, plus a couple of his little items that he's found. He's going to have some books there for sale. Butch and Anita with American Digger. They've donated 3 awesome prizes.
I'm not going now. Butch is going.
Listen, I just want to say, excuse me, Greg, if you're new to FH, the Florida Hunt, if you don't meet Butch Holcomb and think he's the greatest guy in the world, man, you're crazy, because just such a great down-to-earth guy. And I love seeing him, and we do nothing but laugh with him. So go ahead, Greg.
Celeste literally talks once a week about, I think it was FH8, where she was walking over to Butch, and Butch just fell over out of his chair. He leaned back into the sand.
I remember that. I do remember that. Yeah.
That had nothing to do with moonshine.
No.
So go ahead, Greg. Next.
And then we've got Leilani and her husband out digging detect out of Cocoa Beach.
Oh my God, great people. They always
Mark Anthony and Jen are I think Jen's setting a little something up, and she's gonna have
Two of
they're
the greatest.
donating to the prize
Two
pool
of the
as
greatest
well.
right there. Two of the greatest.
We've got a first-time sponsor, a girl that I work with. I used to work with at Home Depot. She does shirts. Annie Lincoln.
Nice.
She'll be there with some shirts. There's a couple sponsors I'm still waiting on. We've got another first-time sponsor, Trash Chipkin.
Yeah,
He's a
Trash,
veteran.
my buddy.
He's a veteran that travels all around the U.S. and making silver items. He's donating a bunch of stuff for the giveaways.
Travels the country in an RV trailer and has the back end of his trailer set up as a silversmith shop. It's amazing.
Yeah, I just started following him and watching him, so I'm going to get to know him by the time we get to Florida Hunt.
And, you know, I'm pretty sure Shelly and Dawn will probably have something to chime in with, but I know they're going to be.
Hopefully they're bringing lunch like the last time they were there.
Never. They're really quiet and reserved. No one will probably even know those two are there.
Now, I just want to check the page to make sure I didn't forget anybody, because I don't know why me and my memory, thanks to this nice stroke of mine, I sometimes forget things.
Sure. Blame it on that.
Hey, I got to run with it if I can.
Greg, I did see. Okay, so the one guy from the Scoops.
Yeah, I've got a couple sponsors I'd like to mention if I could.
Yeah, Gary, I'm gonna give you your whole time in a whole minute. In 1 minute, I'm going right to you. The guy doing the Scoops, that's going to be a token giveaway, right?
No, the Scoop is that's at the end. That's like a final prize. That thing's valued at over what, $700 or $800.
Well, I know that's incredible.
Yeah.
I saw what was it a flag? What somebody doing a raffle for the big?
I am in on that raffle.
That's a big flag. That's going to be. That's going to be a raffle purchase.
That's veteran in town Farrell flags. You can look it up. Farrell flags, all handcrafted.
That thing is amazing.
And I think, are they doing a raffle for the firearms again?
Yes, going to have a nice patriotic 9mm, and it's going to be nice.
Frank,
and I live in Florida now. I love it.
And you stay away from that, Frank. You might blow your finger
off. Hold on.
I couldn't do it when I lived in Jersey.
Oh,
is that a meat tenderizer for me? I can use that to tenderize my chicken.
I thought that was your baby rattle, Steve.
How will that be given away?
This is a Thor hammer made right here in Middleburg. It's got Florida Hunt tent engraved on it. It's got metal detecting there and SFO. That'll be up for raffle as well.
That'll look so good on my desk.
It'll look so good on your head as I swing it. That thing will put a dent in your head. So there's just I gotta tell you guys, it's just so much to be given away to buy raffles for.
Now, Ronnie, are you doing your raffle, Ronnie?
5 gold.
Yeah, so we got Ronnie's raffle. Mark Hoover's going to have his watch, I'm sure.
Ronnie donates a gold coin that we sell raffle tickets for. We have gotten so much money on, and thank you for doing that, Ron, so much. We have gotten so much money from them raffles. It's just incredible. So now I want to highlight
over here. You know, his raffle's going to pull in a lot of money this year.
I want to highlight, this is what I want to do. I want to highlight Gary because he has brought so many people to, so many sponsors and so much to FH, to the Florida Hunts, that this is why I just want to give him his time, because everything he's done in the past has been super and awesome, and this year seems like it's going to make the other things he's done very minute. So Gary, first off, tell us about some of the sponsors you've brought to FH10.
Okay, first I wanted to say I go to a lot of events. I travel to a lot of events every year, but the Florida Hunts have always been my top. I go balls out for, you guys know kind of my backstory. I'm a retired veteran. My wife's a retired veteran. Between the two of us, we have almost 45 years of military service. I'm also a Gold Star father, having lost my oldest son in Afghanistan 10 years ago. So, you mentioned about Camp Freedom, and it's a very unique place. It's a place of healing. And the veterans who go there, and other people too, have had traumatic events in their lives. This is a place where they can have an emotional release and just, and heal and be around other veterans. So I love going there. Matter of fact, Shelley Williams the other day, she wrote me, and the way she explained it, she goes, that place is cathartic. It's just, and I think I heard you guys talking about it the other day. It's just, you go there and it's just got this vibe. And it's just,
as soon as you drive down the gate, as soon as you drive down the driveway, it just sets in where you're at, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
You separate the world with, the world separates when you get there. So go ahead.
I agree. So anyway, I've been calling in. I call a lot of my friends, in the treasure hunting businesses, and they've been calling me. And so I've got a couple of big ticket donors I'd like to mention. John Bolick from Extreme Scoops. He is donating a beautiful, well, basically you can pick any scoop on his website. He's got titanium, stainless steel. He's going to include the shaft, any scoop that you want, a handle, a bag, and free shipping. That's over easily an $800 value. So that's from John Bolick at extremescoops.com. Also, my really good buddy, David White. You guys know David.
I know Dave good.
Yeah, everybody knows him.
Great guy.
Yeah, a lot of people know him from Ancient City Metal Detectors, but he's just an all-around good guy. And he contacted me, and he is donating a Garrett Sea Hunter Mark II.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a great machine, up 200 feet depth. It's pressure rated for 200 feet. It's a PI machine, and it's a lot of the old timers use this machine. When they were digging, down on some of these hunts, places down in the Treasure Coast.
Right.
Also, my good buddy out over at Venice Beach, Captain James Boswick. He runs a scuba diving charter.
Look at that. That's great.
Specialized in meg teeth. So he's given up a charter for 2 people to go anytime during the next year. And he's this guy is like a bloodhound when it comes to meg teeth. My first dive, I found a 4-incher.
Question for you.
Yes.
If I win, does that mean that there's no other person, just me? How many do I count as?
You count as one. You bring your
three.
One of your best buddies.
You're going to need a big tugboat for me. All right, go on.
That line in Jaws.
Okay.
We're going to need a bigger boat.
Yeah, we're going to need a bigger boat.
I also want to mention Sean and Troy Hannigan from down at TCAS. They're donating a big old bucket of coins for the kids hunt and for the silver hunt. Almost 600. Well, it was almost 650 coins, but Troy just contacted me and said Sean wants to donate about another 200 more coins. So it's going to be easily over 800 coins that they're donating. Nice. And I've got a new one, brand new one. You guys know Nate the Jeweler. Nathan Nolan. He worked up the Spanish Main. He's a fantastic jeweler. He designed some of the most beautiful treasure hunting related pieces of jewelry with reals, and he puts gold sharks on them and squids and all this stuff. Anyway, I gave him contacted him, and he's making a unique piece for Florida Hunt 10. It's going to be, I know it's going to be special, and it's going to be an original design. He's in the process of designing it, building it now. So more on that later.
So
Go ahead, Steve.
Let me just interrupt real quick.
Yeah.
How, up until the prizes you've mentioned so far, how will they be given away? Separate raffles or included in the main raffles at the end of the hunt?
Well, there's going to be a couple, extra raffles. Now, I do have, as far as those particular items, I'm going to get with Gregg. Some of them may be tokens. Some of them are probably going to be attached to. Now, Gregg, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't everybody who pays admission get a raffle ticket?
Yeah, at the end, like all the high dollar raffles, like the detectors, and usually like some of the stuff you're donating, those would be, to me, those would be high end raffles.
Right.
If they're not a like something you're selling tickets for separately,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're definitely they're not going to be token because those are too high dollar.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of wondering
Gotcha.
about. Was how
All right,
are
good.
they going to be a separate raffle or are they included in the hunt?
Those ones we just mentioned, those will all be included in the hunt. Everybody will have an opportunity to win one of those fantastic prizes. Now, I myself, I've been working pretty hard. Let's start with you guys remember these? I'm a big fan of making these pendants.
Yeah,
so
pendants.
I updated the logo from FH8 and made it FH10. So we're going to be well. This is kind of a unique program.
Do that again, Gary.
Show it again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, look at that. That's awesome.
Yeah, so it says 2024 Florida Hunt 10, and it says Soldiers Freedom Outdoors on it. So it's a beautiful piece.
Yeah.
Beautiful job.
Yeah. So now going to some of the other pieces. Now I'm going to be running what I call the orange raffle, the orange tickets. And, everybody has seen.
You win an orange.
Some of these pieces that I've been making.
Listen, this camera is not going to do them justice.
Yeah.
If anyone,
Go ahead.
There you go.
There you go. These are little dioramas. The tops come off, and each one is a little scene. And is very detailed. There's a guy in a camo outfit. He's detecting. And if you look on the back, there's a bird bath, and it's actually got a bird in the bath, and on the trees, and there's snakes in the grass. I mean, there's a lot of detail in some of these. So I've got about a dozen of these that we're going to be raffling off.
They're awesome. They're incredible.
This is one of my favorite ones. This is I modeled this after our buddy Tim out in Arizona. So you see he's metal detecting, and there's his butterflies.
Wait. Tim in Arizona?
Yeah, that's Tim in Arizona.
Shouldn't Tim in Arizona be taking pictures of birds instead of swinging a detector in that diorama?
So we got that, and then the big piece. This is the one that
I'm going to take a whole paycheck of tickets right there.
Yeah, this is the. You guys remember at FH7, I made the Rusty Cadillac.
Yep.
And I gave that to Gregg at the start of the hunt because of everything he does.
Put it on the shelf.
Yeah. So, and then at Florida Hunt 8, we had the Jeep that was, it was won by Joe Marsh. Now, I didn't go to FH9 because about 10 days before the event, my gallbladder burst. So there was no truck at FH9, but this is going to be the FH10 vehicle. You can see it's
can't use a gallbladder as an excuse this time.
Not this time. I'm staying healthy this time. But all the different logos that people are sending me, there's the Stunads, there's Architects, American Digger.
You put a Stunad sticker on there? Oh my God.
I did. So this is
the value of that thing.
This is going up for raffle. So what I'm doing, I spoke to Gregg and I spoke to Joe Marsh. Now, unfortunately, Joe Marsh he's recovering from an illness, so he will not be able to attend, but I made arrangements to actually drive out to his house and pick up the Jeep. And so we're going to have Gregg's Rusty Cadillac. We're going to have the FH7 or FH8 Jeep, and then the truck. And I'm going to have them on display, and people can take pictures of them. And then we're going to raffle off to this truck. Now, these vehicles thing, they got logos on it, but they're kind of cool. But I look at them as a kind of like an artifact, if you will. It's an artifact that shows almost like a time capsule. Who was there at these particular events? Yeah. So we're going to pick somebody who's going to be basically the caretaker of this this farm truck, and they're going to be the caretaker for years to come. These are special pieces, and I think that they show a history of this fabulous event that Dan and Gregg put on every year. I'm a huge fan of it. So anyway, that's basically it for me.
I got to tell everyone, this is my little pride and joy. I had the privilege of being surprised by Gary. I think this was like 2 years ago or so.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Gary presented me with a replica of me. I know you're wondering how I fit into this little box, but he did it. That's talent right there. Shirt says Detect America on there, and it just is like, it's like my pride and joy. It sits right up here. I mean, and then
My detector in a bottle here too.
I got
That's
a detector
with a light in it.
It still works.
It works.
Really?
I got a detector.
My headphones are in the case. I can't get to them.
I got a Gary detector original. And listen, so now that we know who the sponsors are,
Yes.
the attendees, listen, a lot of people go. A lot of people started to go to like the first one. I went to meet KG and Ringy, and you know they honestly are two of the greatest guys I know. So you won't be disappointed if you have not met them and you come and you go to FH10 to meet them. I can't think of anyone who hasn't met them yet, but you know those guys will be in attendance. They are the greatest. Gary will be there. He's awesome. And I always like to have time with Gary because, and then Gary, you really are one of the reasons why I was heartbroken that I wasn't going. And if you don't know Marc Hoover as well, same regards to him as well. Just there are some of the greatest and some of the greatest people, and you will meet people from the rest of the country that we come together and we have a great time. And so not just the I guess I don't want to say well known, but like the people that have the shows like Tim and KG that come are great. But you know, you start talking to some people from other places in the world, and I've got to meet people from Detect America that I never would have got to meet. Shelly and Dawn are friends from Jersey coming out. You will more than love both of them. I know I can't wait to see Herb and Marla Lee. Yamil and Leilani are coming. I mean, if I went through this whole Brady Bunch display we got going on here, I'm sure each one of us would name a bunch of people
easily
that they can't wait to see. Frank can't wait to see himself down there. But man, Tampa Bay just scored.
No.
Yeah, it's 10. It's going to be 10-0.
And before I forget, it was when I was looking through stuff. One of our DA members, Mike Lacamet, I don't want to. I know how.
Lacamet.
Yeah, Lacamet. Thank you. He had donated a big bag of tokens as well, so these will be out in the seated field.
Is he coming this year? Do we know?
No, I don't think he's coming.
Do we know Scott McClory's coming?
I don't think so.
He wasn't on the paid list.
No, I don't think so. I haven't seen.
And then, so yeah, Tom Burke Kingery was disappointed that I wasn't going. I just saw in the chat he can't wait to meet me, so that's going to be nice. Celeste will be there. Everyone loves Celeste.
That's TBK. That's going to be his first Florida hunt. So first time we're getting to meet a lot of people
face to face. He'll get to meet everybody face to face. I can't pronounce her last name. Laura. She just had the baby.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think she's coming.
No, she just had a baby. She's probably not going to come, but she was always great to see. Do we know if Barb is coming?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I haven't got any word on my cookie supply this year yet, so I gotta.
There's just so many people, and a lot of them are from Detect America, and it's just, and once you get to meet, dude, I met Dan. I fell in love with him, man. I was like, you are awesome, just such a great guy, and it's such an awesome place to take in the ambiance, the horses, the livestock.
I just cooked some the other day. Oh, by the way, Dan, those pork chops.
That's what I was going to ask Dan. Dan, is there going to be some fresh USDA choice out there?
Oh yeah, of course, always.
And the barns. I love the barns and all the buildings that are out there.
Oh, you just walk through, and it's awesome. The horses are great. You still got cows out there. What else you got? You got another pig, right?
Oh, we got a couple pigs for you to play with this year.
Yeah. Well, you'll probably find me out there in the pen rolling around, man. You never know. It's just a great place. It's you will feel something being out there. You will, and just knowing that this place is for our service members who served in our military. I mean, it's just super. I think now. See, I didn't serve in the military, but I think I qualify to be going on this retreat because I'm Frank's friend. I mean, having Frank drive me crazy all this time, I should be able to take full advantage.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I got to go through what we're doing about giveaways tonight.
Okay.
Well, first we'll talk about Gregg's giveaway because we got to explain this. Gregg is giving away.
No, Dan. That's Dan's giveaway. But yeah,
Dan, do you want to explain tonight's giveaway?
Oh, hold on, Dan. I apologize.
Yeah, there you go.
Wait a minute.
Okay, Dan. See what I got to work with, Dan? This is why I need that retreat.
Not unmuting.
Can't
Dan
talk.
cares.
Oh, here we go. All right. So if you pre-registered, I believe up till last night, you're going to go ahead and
be entered.
Have a chance to get a $500 gift card, or you're going to get a custom butcher set built by Carl Oliver, our blacksmith here that teaches all our vets. He was on Forge to Fire. It's a handcrafted box, I believe, with 5 or 6 custom butcher knives. It's a beautiful set. It retails, I think he sells those between $500 or $600, but it's all handcrafted. And it'll say Florida Hunt 10 on the box, but that's going to be your choice. So it's either or. And Gregg will be drawing that, I believe.
Right, Gregg's going to draw that.
I've got the list of all the names of people that had prepaid before, well after the original date. We ran it till just yesterday, pretty much.
So explain that.
We will have a picture of the knife set too. Beginning of February, I spoke with Carl when I was up there visiting Dan. So we will have, hopefully, beginning of February, we'll have a picture of what that looks like. So
again, we are picking one name from the registrations for the Florida Hunt 10. That person is going to get to decide whether they want $500 or the knife set. The reason Gregg is picking is because my name is in there. Okay, I get to enter this, and it wouldn't have been fair for me to pull that drawing. You do not need to be watching the show. You do, and reason being is a lot of the entrants that are going to FH10 are not all members of Detect America. Didn't have enough notice, and therefore it's going to be they're going to be notified by Gregg of the win. Now, I believe Frank has a giveaway for the registrants.
We have 2
of FH10.
So we're doing an ugly box giveaway, but I wanted to do something different. So I built what we call the ugly box bolt, and it is that. And it is very tiny.
I had one of them. I had one of those originally.
No one has ever had this one.
Well, no, but I'm saying I had one like that originally.
Yeah. This is the first one that is 100% as powerful as the original ugly box. It's got the lightning plugs in. That everything's the same except I went crazy smashing it. I released my inner Gary Penta and made a mini. and as a promise, we're going to do a set of Aquatex of their choice. These are going to be the yellow Aquatex, guys. Anytime that we give one away on the show or something like that, we're going to use the yellow ones so we can kind of differentiate from customers and then people that we gave away to.
These are for people who have already registered for FH10.
Registrants, yes.
And they don't need to be here, right, Frank? They're going to be notified.
No, they're coming from Gregg's list.
They're coming from Gregg's list. They're going to be notified. So therefore, in any of those giveaways tonight, we're not going to look for any responses from the page. Again, I do want to take this special second to again thank Ron for his donation of the gold coin. How many times have you done this, Ron? 4, 3, 4?
4.
It's been 3 years that I've been coming. 3 or 4? Is it 4? Well, 3 or 4.
Florida Hunt 6, I thought
Well, you sent one down with Shelly and Dawn, right?
Well, yeah, that's the year I had COVID. I couldn't come down.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I've tried to pry $20 out of Ron. Like one time I needed life-saving medicine for $20, and he didn't budge, dude. He can't, dude. Trying to pry Ronnie's wallet open is no. I'm just kidding. Ronnie's
if you call pizza life-saving medicine, then
well, you got it. You know what? You got me there, but it does.
That Italian restaurant we went to in AC really brought the color back in his face.
Listen, Ronnie's been our sponsor going on over 4 years now, and he's been nothing but great to us, to me.
Steve, I'm looking at the chat via the live stream page, and I don't know who this is, but it says, "Are you bringing me another gold coin?" So I'm going to give you a guess.
Herb Lee won the other one, yeah.
Oh, I thought maybe
you thought it was Bocelli, yeah. So I can't say enough good things about Ron, and that's why we love him as a sponsor. And I just want people to know what he does. He does a lot of things behind the scenes that people don't see, but also in front of the scenes. And I think that that's a very nice gesture of Ron to do, even because I don't know if people know this about Ron, but he dodged the draft when he was younger. I didn't want to rat. I didn't want to be a rat, but Nixon was in presidency, and they called for the draft, and Ronnie spent some time in Canada. Nah, thanks, Ron. That's a great thing you do for us, man, and for FH, the Florida Hunts. And I'm looking forward to going down and having a great weekend. And Marc Hoover has joined us. Before we do the giveaways, I just want to say hi to Marc. And Marc, I want to thank you for everything you've done for Florida Hunt 10. And you were one of the reasons why. I don't know if you know or you were paying attention, but I'm going to FH10, buddy. So you better look out, because Stevie's giving you a big bear hug.
Yeah, I knew that you were coming. I'm really happy to hear that. It's great to see everybody. Hey, Dan. Hey, Gregg, Gary. It's exciting times. Can I tell a couple of stories?
Sure, you will. Yes.
So last year, and a lot of people don't know some of the stories that go on behind the scenes. Last year, I had a disabled veteran call me, and he really wanted to get out and hunt together, and didn't live too far from Camp Freedom. And I called up Gregg, and Gregg reached out to Dan, and Dan said, "Hey, come on over." So he brought his 2 boys over, and I went up there, and we all hunted together up there, totally separate from anything going on with Florida Hunt 9 or anything else like that. Dan, I don't know if you remember that. That was Marc Holtrop and his 2 boys, and we all came up there and hunted. So just things like that. And Dan, I can't tell you how much that meant to them to be able to do that. And then they came to Florida Hunt 9. So, just all of the things that we don't see. And I want to thank you for that. Hey, I want to show you something. Everybody sees some of the things that Gary does, but I promise you, I probably have one of the biggest collections. I want to show you this.
You're scaring me. Do you have pants on? You're tilting your camera down. Do you have pants on? Oh, my God. Oh God.
Oh, wow.
Gary, you probably don't remember this.
I just remembered. I forgot all about that.
My grandson found this truck in the trash and brought it home. And, this thing was trashed. And it was all rusty and all that. And Gary took it and got with Jerry Burball, one of our buddies. Mm-hmm. And Jerry has Volusia powder coating. And they took this thing and restored it back to almost brand new. This thing is really cool. So, I was thinking maybe what I ought to do is get all the logos and put all the logos on here and then have this as like a permanent display. Last thing I'm going to show you is this is one of the watches that we're going to
Yep.
raffle off. I just got it in. Dive watch, gold plated, gold plated. What do you call that thing?
Band.
Watch band. And so yeah, we're excited about coming back. And I guess the last thing I'll tell you, a lot of you know this. My granddaughter has grown up at Florida Hunts.
Yes, she has.
You know, started at Florida Hunt 4, and now it's been what 7 years. And
How old is she now, Mark? How old is she?
15.
15.
She's taller
Okay.
than me.
So I'm going to tell you a little story. Okay. We were out to dinner the other night with my granddaughter, and in a public restaurant. I kind of found out that, and she's 17. She won't be 18 until July. The conversation started, and I wound up finding out that she has not only 1, but 2 tattoos. 17 years old, and I was like, I was starting to scream, and I was told to be quiet because we were in a restaurant. But having girls ain't as easy as you think. My little princess is awesome, but you'll see.
I don't think Steve was as upset as when he found out they were gold digger tattoos.
Yeah, and Frank's face on the other. I would have cut her arm off right at the table. I should.
Well, I guess the last thing I'll say is I have to give a shout out to Mark Anthony. Mark put a really nice prize up last year, and Solo, you know, my granddaughter, she found a token, and we're hunting together. She found a token, and I said, "Oh, that's awesome," you know. And so she said, "You know, I really want to go turn my token in," and I said, "No, let's wait." She said, "No, I want to go turn it in." She turned it in, and she came back, and her eyes were as big as saucers. She won that $8 that Mark Anthony donated last year.
I got to tell you, you know, I got to mention Mark and Jen. You don't get 2 better people. Did Dan hate us and leave? What, is FH10 canceled?
Dan, I don't know why you jumped up, but if you just click the link and we'll bring it back.
I'm really sorry, but Frank made Dan hate us, and FH10's canceled. So no, you don't get any better folk than, and I'm jealous because Ronnie's going to go to St. Augustine and hang out with them. You don't get any better folk than Mark Anthony and Jen, both down to earth, great people. I'm sorry to take away your thunder there, Mark. I just had to.
Our granddaughter won the first ugly box that we brought down.
That's right. You know, and she won your ugly box, and she came back and she said, "I don't want no ugly box. Here, you take it."
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's exactly how that went. Exactly. Her ugly box has cleaned so many of Mark's coins. It's incredible.
It's amazing.
Solo also won one of my very first miniature detectors too.
We did the very first day. Garrett,
Dan's back. FH10's on. Dan's back. We're having a hunt now.
All right. I'll be quiet, but thanks for having me.
You don't have to be quiet, buddy. You know what? You could take center stage here anytime. As a matter of fact,
I can put you up in Steve's corner if you want. It's really easy. I can press a couple buttons.
Dude, I can't tell you how many times I tried to sell Mark on taking my spot on his show. And he's like, I can't. And I'm like, no, you can. You can. No, I don't. I just can't. No, you have to. Ow, shit.
You know something? I am going to jump off, but before I go, I just want to say real quick.
Why? We love you. Stay.
Yeah, I got some stuff I got to do, but looking for some big ticket donors. You know, if you got something you want to donate, something nice, something cool, something that will really help interest people and help raise funds for the veterans at Camp Freedom, give Gregg or myself a call. Send me your logos. If you don't have a logo, just send me your name and I'll make you a logo. But I'd like to get as many more logos as I can on this farm truck. And the last thing, if you're on the fence about going to Florida Hunt 10, get off the fence and buy a ticket and get registered. It is a fantastic event. Right. I promise you have a good time. Yes.
I didn't mean to interrupt, but that's right. We're giving away a ticket.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
You're right. We're going to give away an entry.
I forgot.
I hope I can do it now. I just literally stabbed myself and I'm bleeding to death.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
I know. I'll never bleed to death. That's funny. Ha ha, Frank. So, yes, we're going to give away. That'll be our last giveaway to someone that's on the page for the entry to FH10. You sure you got to go, Gary? You're the man, buddy.
I do, but
Gary's
yeah,
got a
let's-
bundle. He's giving away some tickets for the raffle for some of his stuff.
Oh, okay.
Correct.
And that'll go to the members. Okay. Let's do that before. Oh, you know what? I got to do it.
Okay.
I got
So
to do it.
you're going to pull the name, but what we're giving away is we're going to give two prizes, and each one is a set of 5 tickets. They're orange tickets. They're going to be held for your name and your name only at the orange tent. Now, these are non-transferable, so if you are not going to the event, I ask that you kindly donate them back to this giveaway so that somebody who is going to the event can actually get some use out of them.
Do we want to just pull a name off the list of people going for the orange tickets then?
No, that's going to be on for the people. Oh, that's right.
Well, if somebody's well, here's the deal. If somebody's on the fence about going, this might push them off the fence. So give them a chance to say no. You know what? You see what I'm getting at?
Right.
You don't want to have. Go ahead, Frank.
You're not going to win the raffles if you don't go. But maybe it will be the thing that pushes you to make the trip out. And if you go, you're going to have tickets waiting there for Gary's raffles.
Bingo. That's it. Now they're non-transferable. They'll be held in your name at my tent, and with all these raffles at Florida Hunt 10, you have to be present to win. When you're at the event.
I just saw we have been broadcasting on YouTube. My grandson's in there in the chat making fun of me.
I wanted to show one thing.
Well, can I just cut you off one sec? Gary, if you're going to go, thank you very much. We'll have to let you know who wins those prizes.
Yeah, remember, it's 2 people, 2 names.
Listen, buddy, I can't wait to see you.
Okay.
You just continue to be the awesome guy you are.
Thanks.
Not like Frank.
Yeah. All right. I'm Mark. We'll talk soon.
All right, Gary, we'll see you in a bit.
Don't be like Frank.
I won't. Bye,
All
Dan.
right, buddy, what do you got, Frank?
Hold on, I gotta. Oh, did I remove him? Okay. All right. So, a friend of the show who wants to remain anonymous.
No, you're lying now. This stuff starts when you lying about something.
Let's just say he's a good friend from the metal detecting industry.
Great.
Asked me that he wanted to donate something, so we came up with this little scheme. Is it going to generate a ton of money? Probably not. But I want to show you what we came up with, and that's not it. Hold on. Okay, so this is our Ugly Deer logo. Is that on your screen?
Yeah, now it is.
Okay, this is our little Ugly Deer logo, and he paid to have 100 or 200 of these little stickers made. So here's the deal, guys. Shipping will be paid for. We'll put it in an envelope. We'll stamp it and send it to you. But for $2, you get the sticker. You put it on your car, your hat, your mailbox, whatever.
Can I put it on my toilet seat?
100% of the proceeds.
Put it on your toilet seat. Put it on your toilet seat.
Wherever you want. 100% of the proceeds will be handed to Dan the day of the hunt. Now, a couple people, we've actually had a nice little chunk of people buy them already. And the problem is, guys are like, well, just bring some to the Florida Hunt and I'll buy them there. Here's the problem. I can't guarantee that they're going to be available.
Yeah, because you bought them from China.
Now, they're not from China. They're very good, and
they're
not big dollar items, guys. It's $2, and you're going to get the sticker, and it's going to everything goes to the Florida Hunt 10. It goes to Soldiers Freedom Outdoor, and so it's just a little something extra we can do to try and generate a little bit. Where did the show go?
Everybody's link.
An idiot.
Okay, that's better. So it's $2. D.A. Frank Lopergolo, Marc in the notes, you have to mark it FH10 or I won't know where it's going. Mark it FH10, and you'll get the sticker. The $2 gets into the account, and everything will be presented to Florida's to Soldiers Freedom Outdoors the day of the event. So please, like I said, maybe it'll generate a couple $100, maybe it won't. Whatever it generates, it's going directly to SFO.
All right, we've got giveaways that are going to take a long time. I want to start by giving away the free entry to see. That's what I should have did, Greg, in case I would have won. Then I could have bought mine and got in for the see. All right, we're going to give away the free entry. Now, this is going to go to someone who's watching on Facebook. You'll have 1 minute to respond. And if you cannot make it, please tell us immediately that you cannot make it. But it's the whole thing. It's not transferable. It's for you only. It's for you to go to the hunt. We want to know if you can make it to the. Oh, I see Carolyn Cowling's watching. She's awesome. Will she be there, Greg? Do you know? She always
not
comes.
sure.
Okay, so let's pick the first name and see if we can get someone to go to FH10. This might take a bit. Oh.
You know that Gregg has a list, right?
Yeah,
No.
but my list is only of.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right.
Oh, man, what a good run. Jeremy Mann, M-A-N-N. Jeremy, please let us know if you can make it or we are to pay it forward. Daniel Lewis said he wants to win. Well, he won last year, and we got him to go to FH10, and he had a ball. And yeah, you're surprised I don't give away Frank. I've been trying. How about no one will take him? Jeremy Mann, we want to hear from you if you can go to FH10 or you cannot. So, Jeremy Mann.
Was he logged in tonight?
Well, he was because I took his name off of the Facebook, the likes on Facebook.
Okay.
So, if he didn't sign on and sign off, but we'll give him a couple more seconds and then we'll just move on to someone. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. All right, Jeremy Mann, I'm going to call time. It's been a minute coming up, so all right, we're going to move on. Yeah, this is why I knew this could take a little while. Let's spin the wheel round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. Oh my God, there's just yeah. I think this is going to be a no-go on this one. But Don went. Or would you have the opportunity to go? And I don't think you should go because I'll probably kick you in the shin. You know what? If you go, I'm definitely kicking you in the shin. You deserve it. So Don, just let me know if you decide you want to go by winning this. I know he had some surgery on his head, but I don't know. Maybe your head will be healed by then. Who knows? Yeah, he's going to pay. Yeah, he's got surgery coming up. Thank you, Don. Paul, I wish you could have went. Oh, my God. Could you imagine me and Don went at FH10 together? Oh, man. Joey Michael. Man, I stabbed myself. Thank God it stopped bleeding. Joey Michael, first off, are you there? Joey Michael, we need to know if you can go or pay it forward. If you answer, that's a name I haven't seen. That's a new one to me. Joey Michael.
Joey Michael's been around the page for a while.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Hey, see, I learn something new every day. Wish I could forget you.
Yeah.
Man, what did he do? Sign on and go, oh, look at that, Frank. I'm out of here. So he's here, but he can't win this one. Okay, so that's what Scott Bird said. I trust him. All right, we're going to spin again. We're going to get we got to get someone. Let's go with It's a good. Oh man, some of the good ones are getting. John Wilson Jr. John Wilson. Does anyone recognize that name? Because I don't.
Yeah,
Maybe we can get that.
that's Brandon Carmine. I think he's on the paid list already, though.
Do you? Any way to check?
Yeah, he is because
Okay.
he was raising money. He was raising money for Dan and on his live stream on TikTok, and he got some money, so he bought a ticket so he can get in the giveaways with that money.
Guess what? I just won. Son of a gun. And I'm already paid. See, I would have won.
Yeah, but we banned you, so you can't go anywhere.
Yeah, John Wilson, I think, but yeah, John's already signed up. Yeah.
Wow, we just hit Carolyn Cowling. I know she's not going to be able to go. I almost know. Carolyn Cowling, real quick, are you there? Can you go? No, I can't. It's unfunny, but I can't make a smaller list because it ain't going to work. I won't get all the proper names. We'll just keep going. All right. So, Greg, do you want to give your giveaway?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Well, you're going to have to show it and do it and tell what you're giving away.
Yep.
And
So we'll go ahead and we'll do
I'm going to call out another name to try and get one here, but you go and do yours. Go ahead.
Frank, you want me to how do you pull up the screen, Frank?
I'm trying.
Do we know if Jerry Burball is going?
Oh, you want to share your screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so where it says
Oh, I got it. Where it says present.
Hit share screen at the bottom, and then you should have whatever screens you have up. One of the you can click on them until you find the right one. It won't come on this.
Yo, we got a winner. Jerry Burball.
Jerry Burball, all right.
Right, he's from Florida. He's a great guy in the world, and he's saying he'll go.
All right, nice job. Good job,
Hey,
Jerry.
congratulations, Jerry. That's awesome.
So you got that right, Greg?
Yep, I got it. Yeah.
Did you figure out how to share it, Greg?
Yeah, it says it says stop sharing, but I don't know how.
Greg, you could just either turn your camera around onto the screen or just call out the name. We trust you. You don't have to
By the
worry.
way, for those who don't
Now,
know, Jerry's a dive master. He's really been involved in those meg dives overnight.
Right. And, I forgot to tell you, if I pick your name, you have to give me one of the really big megalodon teeth. Right? That was part of the rules, right? And I still...
Hey, Steve, I know somebody that can bezel it for you.
I still cherish the one you gave me, Mark. I do. I really do appreciate that. But
Hey,
since
Frank,
Jerry, like I said, I forgot to throw that in the rules. Big old tooth for Steve.
Frank, do you see the screen down the
No.
bottom? Does it show it?
Oh, yeah. I didn't realize that's how I was going to do it. Okay, hold on. There we go.
Oh, okay.
All right,
So-
you guys ready?
Well,
This
what
will
do you
be
wait?
this is
We're
going to
gonna
be
give it
we'll
away.
do the ugly box. We'll do the ugly box first.
All right.
Okay. This is for the Ugly Box Bolt. This is the custom 1-of-1, 2.5 by 3.5 full function Ugly Box with the lightning, the whole 9 yards.
You guys ready?
I'm
We're
ready.
ready.
I want to win. I want Frank to have to give me something. He charges me for the ugly box. He made me pay for my ugly box. If you think
I ran it
tight
for
with-
40 seconds, so there's the anticipation.
if you think Ronnie's tight with his wallet, you should see Frank.
Wait a minute. How many seconds did you run it for, Greg?
40.
Yeah, you
David
might want to
Payne.
cut that down a little bit.
All
Where's
right.
Steve? I don't see my name. Oh, it went right past John Williams. Gage Smith. Gage Smith. Congratulations, Gage Smith. I know you're probably not watching our show.
Yeah,
but,
I'll make sure I write his dad or her dad. I think his dad. It's a family coming.
You take care of that.
All right, let me
maybe if
change
it
the
goes
time.
too long, maybe they'll just have to pick it up at the event, right, Frank?
Yeah, I mean that's all fine and good too. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I can bring it all to the event.
Yeah. And it doesn't have to go in my seat.
No, well, that's just wait a minute. That's just the lightning that goes in your seat.
All right, cut it down to half, 26 seconds.
Okay, that's good.
That'll work.
All right, so now it's the Aquatex.
I need a free pair of Aquatex.
Whoever wins them, they must let me know what model they want. And remember, these will be yellow.
Come on, Steve. Come on, Steve. Come on, Steve.
You like my dramatic music?
Come on, Steve. I don't see my name. Gregg, I need
Because I took it off.
No. Oh, it passed him. Steve Pacific. Why?
Miranda Thompson. Wait a minute. Was she a master of metal?
Was she? I hope
No, that was Miranda from South Florida. This is a different Miranda.
Okay. I know her by her first name. I just called her Miranda.
Gregg, before you draw, I got to see my name on that thing. I don't see it. You said it was on there, but I don't see it.
Oh my God!
Maybe you should just put a picture of Steve out. You'll see that.
Get it? You'll break.
You're right here, Steve. Do you see my arrow?
Yeah, now I do. You were
so this
in there like
is
26
for
times.
the choice of the $500 gift card or the custom-made Florida Hunt 10 kitchen knife set and box.
Okay.
So we run it for 2 minutes? No, just kidding. You guys ready?
Yeah, we're
as
ready.
long
Go.
as you pick my name. All right, come on, everybody root for me. I get nothing out of this show. Come on, root for Steve. I don't think Don went root for Steve or like Obama. Where is my name? Oh, was I near there? No. Keep going. Oh my God. Amanda Files. And it went right past John Porcella's name. Thank God. Oh my! Did you see that, Frank?
John.
I couldn't see it because it's too small.
No, I could see it. It was like John Porcella's name is like 2 ahead of that person. My name's nowhere near.
Let me go ahead and stop.
I want to win a pair of Aquatech Thrashers.
Thrashers.
I want to know why I didn't win right now. I want to know why
Might have had something to do with me erasing your name.
So Gary wanted to give those tickets away on the show, right?
Yes, we're just going to do a general draw, and then whoever wins, if they're not going,
they got to relinquish.
They're not going. Pay it forward. I will toss you a coin or something.
Yeah, this is the problem though. This might take us forever.
Well, we'll find out.
Let's see. Ron Wojtkowicz. He's probably not going to go. Ron Wojtkowicz, are you there? And are you able to take these tickets? Ron Wojtkowicz, you know what? I'm going to keep drawing until it's like a first come, first served basis. Ron Wojtkowicz, you get an opportunity. Mike Walkerman wants to win a pair of Crocs signed by me.
Why don't you draw from Gregg's list since you know who's going?
Well, that was the thing. That's why.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I think that's what we should do. But he wanted to try. He wanted to do it to try and get someone to go to FH10 for winning the tickets. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the ticket. In other words, if you win these tickets, guys, and you're not going to FH10, the tickets will do you no good. You can't win remotely.
Right.
These are for those of you who maybe you're on the fence. This is maybe a little incentive to go and have a shot at winning some.
Shelly, you're on there, Shelly.
Shelly. Gregg, you win.
Yeah.
You win.
Say what?
You won.
Oh, I won. Yay me.
No, you won. All right. So you got Gary tickets.
Okay.
All right. Mark yourself down.
Hang on. Let me look at my list because Shelly says she's not on there, and I know she's on there because
She's kidding. She's asking. She's busting balls.
is she?
Gregg,
Yeah.
you're down for Gary win.
Okay.
Your name really honestly came up. I can't. Oh, almost. Do we know Nancy Bodwell? Nancy Bodwell. Frankie, she ain't able to go, is
Yeah,
she?
Shelly's on there.
I wouldn't think so, but I don't know. I mean, you never know.
Yeah, Nancy Bodwell. If you're able to take these tickets and go to FH10, let us know.
Nancy's on the chat.
Yeah, she is.
Nancy, can you make it to FH10?
Just tell them you're going so we can go get some dessert.
No, she can't go.
She can't go. Okay, I kind of figured that. Yeah, we love you, Nancy. I'm sorry about that. You've won a lot of prizes from us too. That's why this is just going to take forever. I mean, it was almost Marc Hoover. That's Elaine Font. I know she ain't going.
Elaine's not going.
We already know. Yeah.
Rich is recovering from surgery.
Oh, you ain't gonna believe this, and I'm gonna show you just so you can see who won. Can you see that name?
No.
No.
Yep.
Who is it?
You see?
She just said that. She just said that her husband couldn't win.
Is she
Congratulations, Maria.
Oh, that's right. No, she had. Does she have to answer up? We know she's here.
You better answer up, woman. You won tickets. Answer up.
Oh, she got 3 seconds.
You got 3 seconds, Steve said.
She just answered up.
I heard her.
That's great. And listen, I
She's
think
yelling at me down the hall now.
Yeah, no, she's there. She answered.
This reminds me of the Christmas where I won all the gift certificates.
You know what? I didn't want to be reminded of that.
To get to Ronnie's shop.
So the Papallo family has a bunch of entries for Gary's drawing. Wait, we need to know if Maria can go to FH10. Listen, we have great giveaways now. See,
do we have anything else?
Gary, it worked. I mean, Gregg, it worked. We gave away the entry, and we brought a new person, Jerry Burball, who should be at FH10, now has a free ticket to go, and it's gonna,
Hint, Jerry, if you're watching still, maybe a couple powder-coated cups is in order.
You didn't pick his name. I did.
No, I don't want the cups.
Steve did. Okay, you can send those cups to me then, Jerry.
Man, you guys.
Ron, do you have a trifecta or something laying around because we can give something to the people that aren't going?
How about some Indian?
Don Went. Don't give Don Went anything. No. He gets nothing. Don Went gets nothing.
I got some Indians if you want to give consolations.
There you go. Give away an Indian.
Who are they going to? You got to keep track of it.
Don Went. I don't remember the names. I just remember Don Went and Nancy Bodwell.
No, we're gonna spin. We're gonna spin for it.
Oh, you want to spin?
Yeah.
All right, wheel of names. I'm going to shuffle them up because I don't want Don Went to win. No Don Went. No Don Went.
Thanks for hanging in there, Dan.
Dan, you're the best.
Yeah, I feel bad because I got to pay attention because I want to make sure I unmute Dan when you talk.
Rich Clark.
All good, man. All good.
Rich Clark, you have 1 minute.
You need to let me and Dan go so we can get some ice cream.
No, I want you in here. You're staying. You're taking my spot on the show. Rich Clark. Rich Clark, 1 minute.
Hey, Dan, are you going to have the banquet afterwards this year? Like in a couple of months?
I didn't hear that. What was that?
Are you going to have that banquet like you did last couple of years, where it's kind of a supporters banquet or something like that?
Yeah, April 27th. That'll be our big appreciation dinner again. Yes, sir.
That's awesome. I'd love to go to it this year.
Hey,
I look forward to having you.
I might
I'm
might
hoping-
actually be able to make it this year. I'm not 1,000 miles away.
That's right. Gregg will be there. You should come up, and Steve can just fly down.
That's so easy to do.
It is. It's really easy.
All right, Rich Clark didn't answer up. I hope Mike Boyles is coming. I just saw him in the chat. I know he
He'll
usually makes it.
be there. Unless he's working. He's working
All
out
right,
of Disney
Tom
now.
Burt Kingery. Tom Burt Kingery, he's there. He just made a post. So Tom Burt Kingery wins.
Excellent.
Clark is
And
here.
whoever was asking about the electric bikes, you can, I mean, obviously those little electric bikes fold up, and you got trails. You know, you can ride around. If it makes it easier for you to go around, then that's fine. Right, Dan? Show me a problem.
Can I
Well,
bring my backhoe?
Yeah, that's not a problem.
It's getting kind of late, so I want to thank, first off, Marc Hoover for being here. Marc, you're the best. Dan, I want to thank you. You're the greatest. I can't wait to see you next month.
Well, I want to thank all you guys. You guys have been huge, and just well, we really appreciate the support for SFO, and you have no idea what it does and the money raised, how it affects our veterans and their families. So thank you.
It's important. It's just important, guys. If you can't go, give whatever you can do. It's important work being done there.
If I could just speak on something, I know Dan can. If I'm saying it wrong, but they have a they call a reoccurring donor. It's $10 a month, $120 a year. It's $10 a month. It's 33 cents a day. You've seen the commercials, not for SFO, but you've seen it for other things. But they have something that's called a reoccurring donor, and it's monthly. So if you don't, you can't afford to pay, and you want to do it monthly, you can do that as well through their site. That's something through them. But there's a reoccurring donor. Is that the correct term, Dan?
Oh, I'm getting there, Dan. There you go.
Yeah, it's a reoccurring donation. It's $10 a month, 33 cents a day. That makes a huge difference because it's not that if 1,000 people are giving $10 a month, that helps us reach more veterans, helps us plan for the future. It's something we can count on every month. And if that's something you can do, yeah, we're going to be running a huge campaign about that. I call it, come be a part of the difference maker team, because that's what you're doing. You're making a difference.
You're the greatest. You guys are the greatest. I can't wait to see you guys. Just the best. So, Frank, you want to say goodnight to them?
Yeah, where'd Ronnie go?
Who knows?
He's at the refrigerator where I'm going to be as soon as y'all sign off.
Or he's in the bathroom, one or the other.
He got no bathroom down there, so it's a bit a long wait. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna thank Dan. I'm gonna thank Gregg, Marc, everybody for showing up tonight, guys. I can't stress enough how important this is. Again, we want to see everybody out there. If you can't make it and you can give anything, this is the I have two charities in my life, and this is one. So please do something, and we hope to see everybody out there. Dan, thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate you coming on tonight and all you're doing.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Have a great night.
Oh, nice long pass. Oh, my God, that was awesome.
Gregg, Marc.
We'll see you later, guys.
Out of here. Good night.
Good night, guys. You're the
Have a
best.
good night.
See you, Gregg.
You know what's funny, Frank, is I have two charities in my life, and FH10 is one of them, and you're the other. Hertz just threw about a 60-yard pass down to the 5-yard line.
Who did?
Hertz.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, right then about the 5. It's
Yeah,
16-3. So
I'm going to catch the second half.
they literally need to score here.
Yeah, they have to score. now.
3 minutes in the second. 3 minutes in the second quarter. Oh, there you go. There's a touchdown.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to sign off again. Don't forget, guys, we're over here down in Florida. We got the little stickers. They're $2 a piece. Everything you send us goes to Soldier Freedom Outdoor. Venmo, hit me up on PM. Venmo me at DA Frank Lopergallo, and we're going to present Dan with the whatever we get on the day of the event.
Listen, I want you guys to consider this. There's still time to make FH10, February 23rd. I understand there's still some. If you guys have a problem finding rooms and stuff, you can contact Frank, me, or Gregg. There's enough time to make it to FH10.
There's room to, believe it or not, and there's a lot going on down there that weekend. But believe it or not, I checked a couple of hotels. There are still some rooms available.
Right.
They will be filling up though. I'll guarantee you that.
But you got to make it. So, Ronnie, you want to say goodnight?
And if you do come to the event, just remember on the 25th, you'll be able to wish me a happy birthday in person.
Oh, that's right. Your birthday will be that while you're down there.
Yep. And I do take presents. So.
You do accept presents. So,
all right. So we're done for the night, folks.
Yeah, thanks. Good night, buddy.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
All right. Good night.